$20 million of taxpayer funds are currently earmarked for a plan to dramatically expand rail traffic through metropolitan Pittsburgh. A Norfolk Southern project is set to traverse a 20-mile segment of some of Pittsburgh's most densely populated neighborhoods, but experts say it could be a recipe for disaster. From cancer-causing black carbon air pollution to the potential for deadly derailments, toxic spills, and what some call bomb trains, citizens are right to be concerned. Stay tuned for our full report. The Pittsburgh Vertical Clearance Project is intended to at least double rail traffic by raising bridges to allow for trains with double-stacked cars. But not only are these cars less stable, there are serious concerns about the condition of Norfolk Southern's rail infrastructure being able to handle the increased train volume. It's not just an issue of increased traffic, but running less stable double-stacked rail cars next to volatile oil trains on a zigzag route through the city. According to the Wall Street Journal, each rail car transporting volatile crude oil has a potential explosive force equal to 2 million sticks of dynamite, which is why they are known as bomb trains. The current condition of rail bridges is already cause for concern, but without adequate investment in preventative maintenance and repair, a derailment could have catastrophic consequences. This is literally a recipe for disaster. Trains carrying volatile oil and gas, combined with crumbling rail bridge infrastructure, threatens the safety of hundreds of thousands of Pittsburghers. The planned 20-mile route creates a potential blast zone that is home to 176,000 residents and includes much of the city's most critical infrastructure, including hospitals, schools, museums, stadiums, the convention center, and the NRG power plant. RP3 investigations have collected hundreds of photos documenting crumbling rail infrastructure owned by Norfolk Southern. The disrepair includes missing bolts, unconnected cross ties, thoroughly corroded steel plates, cracked supports, and crumbling concrete. Rail and bridge failure represents a legitimate threat to public safety and to our water supply. A 2015 report named the Fort Wayne Railroad Bridge near the David Lawrence Convention Center as one of the most neglected and potentially deadly crossings in the U.S., citing crumbling concrete and extensive corrosion. The report paints a catastrophic picture of the impact on the 130,000 people who live and work within a half-mile zone of this one bridge, if a train carrying crude oil were to derail and explode. But Fort Wayne is far from the only bridge in such condition. A media spokesperson for Norfolk Southern claims that all structures are safe and that while the photos may look bad, the corrosion is just a cosmetic issue. But that's not what they say when it suits them. In 2018, while securing public funds for replacement of Norfolk Southern's Merchant Street Rail Bridge, Norfolk released a video, which was deleted from their website after the WPXI expose, detailing deterioration and corrosion, calling it both a potential serious safety hazard and a liability. Numerous other rail bridges in the county look to be even more severely deteriorated than Merchant Street, yet Norfolk Southern claims that there's nothing to worry about because they have currently passed inspection. However, the multitude of century-old rail bridges in Allegheny County will, in the near future, fall into the Merchant Street Bridge category and need to be replaced using taxpayer money. Despite the doublespeak, they can't have it both ways. Corrosion is indeed a safety hazard, and a history of serious rail accidents attributable to lax maintenance and faulty inspections demonstrates this truth. An 83-car derailment in New Brighton in 2006, which involved 23 tank cars filled with ethanol igniting and burning for 2 days, polluting the river and soil and necessitating the evacuation of homes and businesses, was found by the National Transportation Safety Board to be due to Norfolk Southern's inadequate rail inspection and maintenance program. And it doesn't appear that anything has changed since that incident. Between 2015 and September of 2020, Norfolk Southern reported 834 accidents in Pennsylvania alone. In 2018, the Federal Rail Administration found that serious oversights in Norfolk Southern's operation and maintenance contributed to a Southside derailment. As their rail, bridges, and infrastructure continue to age and degrade, Norfolk Southern's main focus has been on generating profits. Instead of investments in preventative maintenance, Norfolk Southern has been slashing a record number of maintenance and inspection personnel. According to a recent shareholder report, more than 24% of its staff has been let go. Meanwhile, over the last decade, Norfolk Southern has bought back $13.7 billion worth of stock, enriching executives and stockholders while bridges continue to corrode. Our community's health and safety should not be sacrificed to boost Norfolk Southern's profits. Ultimately, the solution to dangerous transport of volatile oil and gas is clean energy. Until that time, the people and companies profiting from the status quo must be accountable, responsive, and proactive about protecting our environment, health, and livelihoods. We deserve power without pollution and energy without injustice. The Federal Rail Administration and the Pennsylvania Utility Commission both have jurisdiction over Norfolk Southern's operations and the safety of rail crossings, respectively. In order to protect your family, your property, hundreds of thousands of Pittsburgh residents, the city's most critical infrastructure, and our water supply, sign our letter demanding special inspection oversight of Norfolk Southern.